Okay, let's take a look at creating homework. I created a testing shell here for me to work with. And once you get in here, you scroll down and there's a control panel. So you click control panel. And then over here you see gradebook, study plan, homework test manager. If I go to homework test manager, and then I'll do this drop down here and I say create homework. And this will be section, I don't know, assuming there's a, let's do 2.1. So assuming there's section 2.1. And then you just click next. And up here in chapter, you choose a chapter. So there's 2. Let's see what 2.1 actually is. Introduction to integers. Oh, that's kind of a boring one. Oh well. Let me choose order of operations. In reality, you'd want your section you choose here to match whatever name you give it. Now, you can choose objectives here if you want to narrow down to a specific type, like if you want to choose an evaluate an algebraic expression, simplify expressions, so forth. I'm going to leave that for now. I usually come over here, I choose the top check mark, and that checks everything. And then I click preview and add. And this will come up here eventually. There it goes. And these are the problems you have to choose from. So, you just keep clicking next until you find the one you like. It's probably not a bad one. I'll click add there, add there, add, add, probably enough of those. Well, that one's okay. Let me choose that one. That one, that one, that one, that. I like all these. Okay. Add. You'll notice up here it tells you difficulty level, median time it takes to work it, and how many get them correct on the first try. Didn't always used to do that, but I just noticed that, so that's kind of cool. Okay, and you just keep going through until you're done, and that's enough for showing you. Okay, so once I get those, then I click this X here, and you'll notice I put them over here in this this side. So I chose 19 problems for the homework for this section. Now I come up here. If I want my homework to be worth more than 1 point, I can type in whatever numbers I want here. You can vary them. You can make that one worth 5, this one worth 2, this one worth 9. You know, whatever you want. And I'll leave all the rest as 1, just because I just want to show that. Okay, so I'm happy with those. I come down here, click next. When do you want it available? And let's start today, and that's fine. And it's going to be due Wednesday at midnight. If you check this box, this allows them to work on it past the due date. So if they don't quite get it done, they can work on it past that. You can choose a password so that you give them the password so they can. Car final submission, so forth. I won't let them work past due date. Allow partial credit on questions with multiple parts. I usually leave that checked. Limit number of temp students can work each question too. The idea is they can work it over and over to build up their skills. But if you want to limit it down to 1, then you can. Let's see, save question, allow students to print. I usually click allow other instructors to import this assignment, so if somebody asks me, I can give it to them, but that's up to you. And then click save and assign. And there's our assignment. And you do the same thing for however many sections you have. Now, I'm going to close that, and I'm going to go back to my program here. Okay, I'm a student. I'm coming in here, not the grade book, homework. I go and do my homework. So I click that, click the section, and I start working number 1. Okay, and put in an answer there, and click check answer. It says nice work, I get it done. I click to go to the next one. Okay, so let's say I put an answer in and say check answer. Sorry, that's not correct. What? How can it not be correct? I did everything perfect. The system screwed up again. Well, does it help me solve this? If I click that, it'll take that exact problem, put it over here, and it'll walk me through all the different steps. And let's say I'm still lost, like, well, I don't know what you're talking about. What is a base? Obviously not the 3. Maybe it's the 4. Maybe it's the negative. See, then it helps reinforce. Okay, base of the exponent is 4, so that helps that. And then 4 to the third means 4 times 4 times 4, which is 64. Check answer. Fantastic. And of course, the negative out in front means it's going to be a negative 64, because the exponent only affects what's to its immediate left unless there's parentheses. Okay, so it walks me through it. Now, it doesn't actually give me that problem then. It gives me a different number. So it algorithmically gives me different numbers. And every student has different numbers. Some of these have videos. I'm not seeing any right now. And this could be these are so easy to put any videos in. Or this author. Oh, here's one. Okay, so I'm hitting this one. It's like, how in the world do I work that? I click the video. And so forth. Okay, so they're done. They click save. Now they can redo something. Like, let me do this one wrong. You get 3 attempts, and it tells you the correct answer. If I click similar exercise, then it'll give me a different problem. And what is this now? 11 minus 4 is 7. 14 divided by 7 is 2. Okay. So it gives you can practice on that. Oops, I guess it's 10 I was working on. It looks like 2 I got wrong too, but it's too early for me to tell you what 36 times 6 is. But anyway, it allows you to keep redoing them. So the idea is they just don't take a 0 on it, but they got the opportunity to keep getting better. Mix it out here. Okay. And they can see their scores over here. They say C score. They see that. Okay, if they go to the grade book, that's where they can see their grade. Okay, from an instructor standpoint, the time for the due date is passed. If you come into the grade book, you can say manage incompletes, and this says submit zeros for students that have not started. Select all past due, and then you click submit. Now this isn't past due, but this is how you automatically put zeros in for everybody who hasn't finished the assignment. And see, change weights. This is where you can set your grade, your homework worth 100%, or you can put tests in if you want, and so forth. And once you get done to that, you click update. Anyway, that does how to create assignments.